Hello, hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with the Atakline now for this Monday, September 14th, 2015. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I did after a couple weeks off from DJing with my dad being out of town, Trout Lake, Washington, having to go there for a business trip, having to cancel all my gigs for Labor Day weekend. I was back in action for the first time in a couple weeks with 4 gigs. One on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Friday, I went to Human Point Yacht Club again. For the first time in about a month, I had to give up a Jay Giles band concert. I was going to see Jay Giles, but I gave it up to do a surprise birthday party for the Commodore of Human Point Yacht Club, Weenie. And it was fun. They didn't get going like the last hour. We had to stay. We stayed for an extra hour. I booked it, and I booked the extra hour. But I thought by the time we were gonna get to that extra hour, the party would be dead. So I was like trying to go home, but they still wanted me to allow. So I was like, okay, we're staying. That was when they finally came alive. It took them a long time to get going. It was a very intimate audience, but it was fun. Even though, like I said, it did take a while for them to get going. It took a lot more alcohol than usual because Friday, not Saturday night. That's probably why. But it's still a fun event. People enjoyed it a lot. Me and Bobby, a lot of interesting songs went. Like me and Bobby McGee, Can't Smell Without You by Barry Manilow, Dancing Queen went well. The Hustle went well. Cupid Shuffle did well too. Like the line dances only. I go to parties that they only dance in the line dances. That was most of the time. But the other songs I said did well too. So there you go. Fun, interesting night on Friday night. Saturday and Sunday, I was at Westview Orchards in the morning. Both days. Saturday, crappy weather. It was rainy all day. It was cold, overcast. It was a rough first day. Not because I was supposed to be back at Westview Labor Day weekend, but I didn't because, like I said, my dad was on vacation, which ended up being a good thing because it was 90 degrees all 3 days, so it would have been too hot to play and would have been emptier than it was on Saturday. It was just a bad way to start because it was raining all day and the attendants suffered for it. Yesterday was a much different and better story. With a lot more people because the weather really had an effect. It was sunny, windy, but warmer and sunny. That's a keyword. Sunny. A lot more people. A lot more than Saturday. Decent crowd yesterday. Fun atmosphere yesterday. I love it when there's a lot more people there than there was on Saturday. Business was swell at the Orchards. Got a new court maze dedicated to Tom Izzo. And I love they have a grill on the hill, but you got to pay to get in there because it is included with the activities in the back with the corn, Storm Mountain, and the slide and all that. But they have a grill in front where we set up in the cider barn. There's a grill in front of us. They had it last year, and this year more cohesive. It's got better service now, new employees, and really good food now. There at Westview Orchards, Berrymill and Van Dyke. So besides the 2 days at Westview, I had a last minute gig on the 12th. Now, typically on the Saturday after Labor Day, I've DJ'd at a block party for years for Liberty Woods for the last 6 or 7 years, and they've been amazing. Where I DJ'd a block party on Saturday night, not for Westview, not for Liberty Woods. They moved it to October. Can't because I have another gig conflict. That's the thing. I save that weekend for them every year, and now they rescheduled it, so they lose. They did another block party for Pondview subdivision for a good friend of mine's sister, one of my former elementary school teachers who I've known for over 20 years, Mr. Seiko, who I've DJ'd for her schools and her daughters for the last couple of years, their grad parties, DJing her youngest daughter's grad party next year. So she hired me a couple of days' notice to do the block party. She was lucky that the Liberty Woods got canceled, got moved. 80s themed, my kind of party. It was fun. Like the short Human Point on Friday, intimate audience. Here's the difference. They got going faster. They didn't get going to the last hour. No. They got going off the bat. It was all 80s all night. They wanted it that way. There was nothing past 1989. Well, we've that 1990. Like, there's a few exceptions. Songs from like 90, 91, 92 were like the exception. Like, Baby Got Back, Ice Ice Baby, You Can't Touch This. Those are the exceptions. And let's talk about sex. Everything else came from the 80s. Girls just want to have fun. Like, I can name all the songs that will go. Like, The Hustle, anything Michael Jackson, Madonna, or Prince. Rick James. God, it was like, everything was a hit. It was really good party. It was outside though in the 40s. That was like my big thing. It was like, it's 40 degrees and they're having a block party. But you know what? They dressed for it and they were awesome. Great block party. Maybe I can do it again next year to be warmer. Especially if Liberty Woods decides not to have it that weekend again. Decides to have it a different weekend from now on than the weekend after Labor Day. So that was my gigs. That was part of my summer tour, summer escapade. Almost done. This forthcoming week's the last week of my summer tour because summer's officially coming to an end this week. Special needs on Friday for special needs since July. I got another double on Saturday, Westview Orchards, in a private event, which I cannot disclose because I know people watch this, and I gotta keep it a secret for now. You know, undisclosed. Undisclosed location for the Saturday night party. So then Sunday back in Westview. So there you go. Now on with the entertainment news for this week. And start with your number one movie. Well, the only 1 week, War Room got kicked off by The Perfect Guy. The thriller debuted at number one for $25 million. The good thing about Perfect Guy, it beat that fucking stupid horror movie The Visit. Yay, it lost! That movie looks stupid. Oh my god! I know I've seen Signs from M. Night Shyamalan. That's like the only movie I've seen from him is Signs. But The Visit looks fucking stupid. I'm not the biggest fan of horror movies anyway, but the movie looks fucking stupid. Glad it only lost by him. I know it didn't bomb, but at least it lost. Number one. See what happens next week, though. This competition includes Johnny Depp's latest, Black Mass, hopefully gets him back on track after a big list of bombs the last couple of years for him. He had a bomb recently, so let's see if he can come back with this one. Looks pretty good, decently. Also, the Maze Runner sequel, I bet you that's number one over Black Mass. We'll see. Well, we have movies. Billboard time. Billboard number ones. What a week for The Weeknd. The artist, The Weeknd. Not only is he still the number one album on the Billboard Top 200 for the second week in a row for Beauty and the Madness, a Beauty Behind the Madness. I'm sorry. Not only did he still stay number one in that, he had a big week on the Hot 100 as well. After only 1 week, Justin Bieber's song, What Do You Mean, That got kicked off by, once again, rating the top, I Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd. That's not all, though. He's also got the number 2 song, The Hills. I got requests for that song, and I haven't played it yet, because it sounds stupid. I Can't Feel My Face than The Hills. But whether or not you love or hate those songs, specifically The Hills, big time thing, he's the first artist since 2009 to have the number 1 and number 2 single by him as a lead artist, not as a guest artist, since 2009. The first act since the Black Eyed Peas to have both songs at number 1 and number 2 by a lead artist. He's the 10th artist to do that, to have the number 1 and number 2 single as a lead artist, and the first male to do it since T.I. And he broke another big record. He's the first song to yo-yo for 3 separate ones at number 1 since Bruno Mars' Grenade in 2011. So guys, The Weeknd, big week, still number 1 album, back at number 1 with I Can't Feel My Face on the singles charts, and at number 2 with The Hills. Now with a lot of TV news. If you ever noticed, I'm wearing my Apprentice shirt. You're fired. Love or hate Donald Trump's political views, you can't help but watch him. Whether it's highest rated Jimmy Fallon episode in weeks, watching him on the debates, or more importantly, watching him on The Apprentice. But since he's ran for president, since he's running for president, and has made some discouraging comments that made people want to turn him off, some of his relationships with networks have been severed, including NBC. Despite appearing on Fallon last week, he got fired from The Apprentice, and they intend to continue the Celebrity Apprentice with a new host. I don't care who they get to replace Donald Trump. I don't care who replaces him. Donald Trump will always be The Apprentice to me. Hate his political, don't matter if you hate his political views or not. He was the show. The Apprentice was and will always be Donald's show. So imagine my sheer shock when I read that the Donald will be replaced by the Arnold. Yep. Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger is the new host of Celebrity Apprentice. Are you fucking kidding me? Nothing against Arnold. Nothing against Arnold. And I just said it. No one can replace the Donald. Nobody. He doesn't have the business savvy as Donald. And the eye candy. No Ivanka. Come on, we don't have Ivanka anymore. That's the other thing that made Donald so cool. He used his kids in the show. You know, Ivanka was an advisor. So was his sons. So if not the family thing, it won't be the same. You know what I mean? Despite that, Arnold's very excited about hosting The Apprentice, releasing a statement saying that I have always been a huge fan of The Apprentice and the way it showcases the challenges and triumphs of business and teamwork. I am thrilled to bring my experience. What experience does he have? I know he's been the governor of California, but come on. To the boardroom and to continue to raise millions for charity. Let's get started. That's the only thing about this, keep it going, is the charity. I can understand they want to keep it going to continue raising money for celebrities' charities, but it's Donald's show. He was the one that was the star of it. The last time they had somebody else host their own version of The Apprentice, it failed miserably. Looking at you, Martha Stewart. God, I even tried watching that. I've been watching that episode of the. So I only watched that one episode. It wasn't the same, and it still won't be the same. Especially now that Donald's line was "You're fired," and now Arnold's line is "You're terminated." Are you fucking kidding me? I'll try to watch the first episode, but probably just like watching the Martha Stewart Apprentice. Cringe and never watch it again. You know what I mean? A lot of people, including myself, have gone on Facebook saying, "Rest in peace, The Apprentice." They just killed themselves. Like, it didn't matter who replaced Donald. Like I said, it didn't matter if it was Arnold or even Sly Stallone. It's not going to be the same. Donald was the driving force behind the show. Sad his political views and his presidency got him fired from this show. I know he sacrificed a lot for his presidency but come on. He was The Apprentice. He will always be that to me. So there you go. Arnold Schwarzenegger to be the host of The Apprentice for the 2016-17 season. They'll shoot it sometime next year. God, it's nuts. Meanwhile, this Sunday is the Emmys. Primetime Emmys. Hosted by Andy Samberg. With Martin trying to go for the big time, 6th time, as the winner of the Best Comedy Series, breaking a record. But, while the main Emmys, the Creative Arts Emmys, were presented this past weekend, with lots of celebrities winning Emmys, including Foo Fighters winning a couple for their HBO miniseries Sonic Highways, and Taylor Swift. What a weekend for her. Not only did she get her own face on a corn maze, like at Westview, but not at Westview. That would have been cool to have a Taylor Swift Tom Izzo here at Westview, which is in Romeo. She won Best Interactive Program for App by American Express of a video blank space. That was a cool app. You could explore stuff. That was cool. Also, Comedy Central won one for Best Original Song for a song from Inside Amy Schumer. No, it wasn't milk lemonade. It was good, too much makeup. That was funny too. They also won Best Costumes for Drunk History, and at midnight won Best Social Media Experience with Jimmy Fallon's show. Yay! Midnight won. And also winning Best Variety Special, SNL's 40th Anniversary Special. It was a fun special. Take away the Eddie Murphy disappointment when he just stood there and did nothing. That was a fun special, no matter what. Take away that. Also, Dance with the Stars won awards for a couple things, and like I said, Foo Fighters won some Creative Arts Emmys, but sweeping the boards, Game of Thrones topping the Creative Arts Emmys, leading HBO to win 29 Creative Arts Emmys. So, gets to all the winners of the Creative Arts Emmys, the main Emmys, like I said, will be presented on Sunday night. Now, on the TV news about a new network, about nostalgia. I think everyone can see that nostalgia is king, whether it's rebooting shows or bringing back old shows to air on TV. For years, old school Nickelodeon fans, including myself, have been wanting a channel, an entire channel dedicated to old school Nick. More specifically, late 80s to early 90s to 2000 Nickelodeon, right before SpongeBob aired in 1999. Maybe like from like 1985 to like 2000. Nickelodeon tried to appease by having DVDs made of several shows and having a 2-hour block on a channel that few people had, T-Nick, called the 90s All That only aired at midnight and only had a select few shows. But over the weekend, Nickelodeon made a lot of old school fans finally happy as they announced a brand new network called the Splat. Not much is known about it besides launching Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube pages over the weekend. But it'll be a new channel dedicated to old school Nick. They're advertising a lot of Nicktoons to be on there. Rugrats, hang out, because there was a lot of rumors about a couple weeks ago about rebooting Rugrats and Hey Arnold. Well, that's probably what they were mentioning. Bringing them back in this new channel. Those two love Rugrats. Huge fan of that, and Hey Arnold as well. Like Doug, Ren and Stimpy. But I think a lot of fans are hoping it's not just Nicktoons. Live action shows like Are You Afraid of the Dark? Crystal Explains It All. Legends of the Hidden Temper. Guts. Double Dare. Gold on the Line. Nick Arcade. One of the Crazy Kids. The Secret of Alex Mack. All that. Keenan and Kel. Salute Your Shorts. Even I would love to see Roundhouse again. So I cannot wait till they get the Splat up. Cannot wait. No premiere date yet, but I cannot wait for it. I shall end with some hologram news. Well, a lot of celebrities, estates, are bringing holograms of dead celebrities to life. We had a Tupac hologram. They're doing a Selena hologram. The Michael Jackson hologram. Now, there's going to be a hologram of Whitney Houston that's going to tour the world sometime next year through a deal with the estate of Whitney Houston and Hologram USA, with the hologram being developed by Alki David, who got some controversy lately by trying to do a hologram concert of a living artist, Chief Keef, before being shut down by the cops. I think it's like a TV special, and then they're going to do a worldwide tour. The estate of Whitney Houston's proud about this development, and the company behind the hologram is going to try their best to be at least be as authentic as possible when it comes to being true to the Whitney estate and, more importantly, true to Whitney's fans. Not just have her singing stuff, but have a history of her career to be done. The musical arrangement, the choreography, right down to the lighting and design will be done with the original artists, original technicians, and composers who worked with Whitney in the past as sought to retain absolute authenticity. That was according to the estate and the company Hologram USA. The guy who's the CEO is also the founder of Film On, a live streaming app. So there you go. Can't wait to see how this hologram, because the Michael Jackson hologram that came out last year during the Billboard Awards, it didn't tour, but it was used for performance. It was interesting. It was weird, but cool. So I can't wait to see what this Whitney one does. It's a new thing now, holograms. So there you go. The Whitney Houston hologram set to go on tour of the world next year. And there will be a narrative with it, too. And that is it for this very lengthy Atakline. Thank you very much for watching. With that in mind, you've been attacked by the news from Zach. See you later. Yeah.